Friends, in last lecture we discussed about relation. Now here we discuss about function. Remember this function is also one type of a relation. If for a relation f a to b, every element of a, b, c has one and only one image 1, 2, 3, 4 under this relation f, then this relation is called function. Here image of a under f is equal to 1, image of b under f is equal to 2, image of c under f is equal to, we take a 3. Then here this relation associate every element of a with a unique element of b, so this relation become a function. So remember this about a function. A relation f a to b is called function. If all a belongs to a has one and only one and only one image in a set B. Clear? So this relation is called a function if every element of A has unique image in a B, that is one and only one image in a B. Now remember this here. If AB belongs to F, then image of A under F is equal to B. Here B is called image of A under F, and A is called pre-image of B. Clear? That is F inverse B is equal to A. So A is called the pre-image of B and B is called the image of F. Now real function, a function F is called a real function if its a domain is R or subset of R. So function f a to b is called real function if its a domain A is equal to R or subset of R. Clear? So if domain of a function is R or subset of R, then given function is said to be a real function. Clear? Now real valued function. If range of a function f a to b is R or subset of R, then given function is called a real valued function. So function f a to b is called real value if range of a function, range of f is R or subset of R, subset of R. Clear? Subset of R. Then given function is said to be real valued function. Okay. Now here we discuss about different type of function. First, identity function. Identity function. A function I R to R is called identity function if for all x belongs to R, I x is equal to x. Clear? So for a function I R to R, for all x belongs to R, Ix is equal to x. Image of x under I is a itself for every element of its domain. Then this function I is called identity function over R. Clear? Or in the second words, a function f R to R, fx is equal to x for all x belongs to R is called identity function. Identity function. Clear? Here f is identity function on a set R of a real number, so it can be denoted by I R. If f is a identity function on a set A, then it denoted by I A. Clear this? I A is a identity function from A to A. I R is identity function from R to R. Clear? And the image of every element of R under F is a x itself. Now graph of a identity function. For x is equal to 1, we get 1. X is equal to 2, we get fx, that is f of 2 is equal to 2. So this type of graph we get for identity function. Clear? Now constant function. A function f R to R, fx is equal to c, where c is a constant. It's called constant function. For every x belongs to R, image of x under this function is equal to constant, then this function is said to be constant function. And remember this, which type of graph we get for constant function. Constant function is parallel to x-axis or a x-axis. Clear? Now polynomial function. Polynomial function. A function f R to R, fx is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to plus an x raised to n, where a0, a1, a2 up to an, a0, a1, a2 up to an are real, that means belongs to R, and n is non-negative integer. Clear? Integer. Then this function is called polynomial function. Then f is called polynomial function. Polynomial function. Clear? So f R to R, fx is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x plus up to an x raised to n, where a0 to an belongs to R and n is a non-negative integer, then f is called a polynomial function. Now next, rational function. A rational function. A function f upon g r to r f upon gx is equal to fx upon gx is called a rational function. Clear? Where gx not equal to 0. So this type of a function, quotient of f and g, is called a rational function. Now modulus function. Modulus function. A function f r to r fx is equal to mod of x is called modulus function. Modulus function. Clear? Think how to define this modulus function. Here fx is equal to mod of x is equal to, here x greater than or equal to 0, then value become x, and x less than 0, then value become minus x. That is the values of x is called the modulus function and is always positive or a 0. So fx is equal to mod of x, x if x greater than or equal to 0, and minus x if x less than 0. Now next, sinum function. Sinum function. A function f r to r fx is equal to, remember this, 1 if x greater than 0, 0 if x is equal to 0, and minus 1 if x less than 0 is called sinum function. Clear this? Sinum function. Okay. Now here we think about a graph of a modulus function and sinum function. Remember this here, graph of modulus function. X is negative, then y become positive. Like as for minus 1 we get a plus 1, for minus 2 we get a plus 2. Similarly for 0 we get 0, for 1 we have 1, for 2 we have 2. So this type of graph we get for modulus function. Now for sinum function, remember this, which type of graph we get for sinum function. Here this is x-axis, y-axis. Clear? x, y, or here y and y dash. This side x dash. For sinum function, x is equal to 0, then value of a function becomes 0. X greater than 0, x greater than 0, then becomes 1. Clear? 1, and here 1, and x less than 0, x less than 0, then becomes minus 1. So this type of graph we get for sinum function. Clear? Now greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. A function f r to r fx is equal to box of x, where box of x is greatest integer less than x. Clear? So f r to r fx is equal to box of x, where box of x is a greatest integer less than x, is called the greatest integer function. Now here we discuss about a graph of greatest integer function. If x lies between 0 to -1, then value becomes a -1. So this type of graph we get. Similarly, for -1 to -2 we get a -2, and from 0 to 1 then we get a 0. So this type of graph we get a, here x lies between 1 to 2, then value becomes a 1. So this type of graph we get. Remember this? Now algebra of a real function. Now think, what is the greatest integer? That is a box of x. If we take a x is equal to 1.2, then greatest integer not greater than 1.2, that is a greatest integer less than 1.2, is a greatest integer is a 1. So here we think about a integer nearest to 1.2. Here 1.2 lies between 1 and 2. So there are 1 and 2, two integers near to 1.2, and the greatest and the not greater than 1.2, that is less than this, is equal to 1. Similarly, what is about a box of 2.5? Box of 2.5, 2.5 lies between 2 and 3. So greatest integer not greater than 2.5 is a 2. Clear? Similarly, minus 1.2, then here minus 1.2 lies between -2 to -1, and the greatest integer not greater than 1.2 is only -2. Clear? Similarly, for this minus 2.5, we get a -3. Minus 2.5, box of this is equal to -3. Clear? Now, algebra of a function. Algebra, that is a addition, subtraction, multiplication, scalar multiplication with a function, or algebra. For a function f, x to r and g, x to r, both are a real function, then first addition of a function f plus g is also function from r to r, and f plus g x is equal to fx plus gx. Clear this? So this is the addition of a function. Similarly, subtraction of a function, we take subtraction. F minus g is a function from x to r, and f minus g x is equal to fx minus gx, as we apply in this fx plus gx. here we get a subtraction. Similarly, multiplication by a scalar for a function f x to r, and alpha belongs to r. Alpha f is also function from x to r, and alpha fx is equal to alpha into fx. Clear? So this is a scalar multiplication with a given function. Similarly, multiplication of a two real function. So multiplication of two real function, f x to r, and g is also function from x to r. So f into g is also function from x to r, and f into gx is equal to fx into gx. This function is called the multiplication of a function. So f x to r, g x to r, multiplication of f and g is defined by f into g x to r, f into g x is equal to fx into gx. Same question of two function, two real function. For f x to r and g x to r, f upon g is also function from x to r, and f upon gx is equal to fx upon gx. This is a question of a two function. Clear this? Now here solve some question of exercise 2.3. Question number first, which of the following relation are function? Give reason. If it is function, determine its domain and range. Number 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 8, 1, then 11, 1, here 14, 1, and 17, 1. Remember this here. First element of each order pair is a unique, is a distinct. So this relation is a function. Clear? And what is the domain of this function? So first is a function, and what you say about a domain? Domain of a function is equal to set of first element of each order pair, 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. Clear? So this becomes a domain. A range of a function is a range is equal to second element of each order pair, that is only 1. So this becomes a range and domain. Clear? Similarly, in a second given 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 8, 4, 10, 5, 12, 6, and 14, 7. What you say about this? Here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. that is the first element of each order pair, are unique. Clear? So this is a function, and the domain of function is a first element of a set of first element of each order pair. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 becomes a domain, and the second element of each order pair set of this becomes a range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 becomes its a range. Clear this? Similarly, number third, here 1, 3, next 1, 5, here 2, 5. What you say about this? This is not a function because element 1 lies in a 2 order pair, that is image of 1 is equal to 3 and a 5, not unique. So image of 1 is 3 and 5. Here image of 1 is not unique. Clear? Therefore, relation is not a function. Relation is not function. Clear? Now, next, number 2, find the domain and range of a following function. Fx is equal to minus mod of x. Here fx is equal to minus mod of x is defined for all x belongs to R. That is defined for every real number. Clear? So domain of a function becomes a R. Therefore, for all x belongs to R, minus mod of x is defined. Therefore, domain of f is R. Clear? Domain of f is R. Now, about a range. Remember this, for all x belongs to R, mod of x always greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, minus mod of x always less than or equal to 0. Therefore, fx less than or equal to 0. So, what you say about a range? So, range of a function, range of f is equal to all real number less than or equal to 0. That means minus infinite to 0. Clear? Number 2, fx is equal to root of 9 minus x square. Find a range and domain. For first domain, first we think for which value of x f is defined. If function is defined, then root of 9 minus x square is defined. That is 9 minus x square is always greater than 0, always positive. For root of 9 minus x square, 9 minus x square always greater than or equal to 0. Clear? Therefore, simplify this. 9 take this side, so 9 greater than or equal to x square. Clear? Therefore, 3 square greater than or equal to x square. We get a minus 3 less than equal to x less than or equal to 3. How it's happened? Remember this, x greater than 0, then x square less than 3 square, that is x less than 3, and x less than 0, then this becomes a minus x less than 3. So x greater than minus 3. Clear? So okay, so x belongs to close minus 3 to 3 becomes a domain. Therefore domain is equal to close minus 3 to 3. Now for range, fx is equal to root of 9 minus y square, x square is a values of a function. Now here we think about a values of a function. Here x lies between minus 3 and 3. So minus 3 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. Now apply square on both sides. So this implies we get a 0 less than equal to x square less than equal to 3. 3 square is a 9. So now multiplying by minus sign, we get minus 9 less than equal to minus x square less than equal to 0. Now add 9 in each side, so here we get a 0 less than or equal to 9 minus x square less than or equal to 9. Clear? Now apply square root on all sides, so 0 less than equal to root of 9 minus x square less than equal to square root of 9 is a 3. Therefore fx lies between 0 and 3. So what you say about range? So range is close 0 to 3. Clear? So think how to get a domain of a function from a given function. First find for which value of x f defined, and from this domain find the value of fx in which interval this lies. Clear? This become a range. Now question number 3. A function f defined by fx is equal to 2x minus 5, then find the image of 0 under f. Similarly, image of 7 under f, and third image of minus 3 under f. For first, here fx is equal to 2x minus 5 given. Therefore f of 0 is equal to become replace x by 0. So 2 into 0 minus 5 becomes minus 5. Clear? Similarly, number 2, find f7. Here f7 is equal to 2 into 7 minus 5. That means we replace x by 7. So is equal to 7 into 2, 14 minus 5 becomes 9. Clear? Same in third, find f minus 3. So 2 into minus 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 3 to 6 minus 5 becomes, here becomes minus 6 minus 5, that is a minus 11. Clear? Now question number 4. A function t which maps temperature into degree Celsius into temperature in a degree Fahrenheit is defined by Tc is equal to 9c upon 5 plus 32. Find t0. Similarly, find t28, t minus 10, and in fourth given, find the value of c if c is equal to 212. First we find the t0. Here tc is equal to given 9c upon 5 plus 32. Therefore tc, in place of c write a 0. t0 is equal to 9 into 0 upon 5 plus 32. So is equal to, this becomes 0 plus 32 becomes 32. Clear? Now tc is given 212, then we find a c. Here tc is equal to 212. Therefore t of c is equal to, we know that 9c upon 5 plus 32 is equal to 32. 32 from both sides cancel, so 9c is equal to 0. Therefore c is equal to 0. So here value of c equal to 0. Clear? Similarly, in question number 5, find the range of each of the following function f to x minus 3x for x belongs to R and x greater than 0. 5. First, fx is equal to 2 minus 3x, x belongs to R and x greater than 0. Here condition given x belongs to R and x greater than 0. So from x greater than 0 we get fx, that is 2 minus 3x. First multiply by minus 3, so we get minus 3x less than 0. Now add 2, so we get 2 minus 3x less than 2. Clear? Therefore 2 minus 3x is equal to fx less than 2. Okay? So value of a function is all real number less than 2. So fx lies between open minus infinite to 2 open. So this become range. Therefore range of a function of f is equal to minus infinite to 2. Clear this? Similarly we get for xy plus 2 and last x. Just try to solve this yourself.